Hey, happy Monday. And before we jump into it, I want to give you a phrase, give you an old adage that has been told to you and us hundreds and hundreds of times. And that is work smarter. You got it right, not harder. And for the first few years of my business, I thought that was a pretty true saying, when in actuality, it's only a half truth. When people say work smarter, not harder, it kind of gives you the sense that there is a workaround to not working as hard as someone else, and that having a good game plan will trump anyone's hard work. When in actuality, you don't only have to work smarter, you have to work harder as well. That's some kind of deflating news to hear when you think that you got it all figured out, and you think you just have a better plan than anybody else and work smarter, not as hard as anybody else. When in actuality, you need the combination of the two things you want to have: longevity and the fortitude to weather a lot of storms you come in contact with as a designer, as a business owner, as a content creator. Working smarter and harder will put you ahead of the pack, because there's lots of hard workers generally, and there are lots of people who think they have a really good plan generally. When you combine those two things, why wouldn't you? If it could give you a leg up, why wouldn't you work smarter and harder? Now, as I think we may be entering our post hustle culture phase of content creation on the internet. Not even post. We may still be in the apex of it. But hustle culture tells you to grind. And some people are like, well, what is the benefit of that if my life is going to be so crappy? This is where the working harder and smarter comes in. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and grind your hands to dust doing the thing that you want to pursue as a career, but I will tell you this, because that will ultimately help that will make whatever you're doing fail as well, because you'll be burnt out and there'll be no business left, or there'll be no avenue to go down because you won't be able to walk it. But for people that are working hard and smarter, you will have a leg up amongst any other competitors that are in your field. Now, when people say working harder, everyone kind of gets the gist of that. It means being on top of your game. It means putting in the effort every single day, which is necessary. And we see people say working smarter, they believe that they can, program their way, or they can plan their way out of any situation and, bypass anybody that's working hard. When if you do only one or the other, you guys are pretty much going to be in the same foot throughout the entire race. I know lots of hard workers that'll, work 1,000 hours. I know a few people to work, 500 hours, and they'll have a good plan, but they're still about the same place in the race. There are some outliers. People, create something that is, world changing, but generally speaking. So when we say work smarter, that means have a plan. By having a plan, that means having an end goal in mind and tangible steps to reach that goal, and then putting in the hard work and the effort to reach that goal. It sounds pretty simple, right? It seems like it would be pretty much common sense, but the way that our brains kind of work and we kind of remember things, small things like work smarter, not harder, the steady pace wins the race. When in actuality, sometimes you got to sprint, and sometimes you got to slow down. When we take these old adages as absolutes, it can kind of fry our brains and it can kind of distort reality for us. So as I'm entering year 6, I think we're in year 5 or 6 of biz. I've always worked hard, but I have not always worked smart. Working smarter, entering year 4 or 5, was one of the toughest things to kind of tackle. And when I say myself personally working smarter, that was making more passable income in the terms of releasing coursework, releasing bundles of pre-made graphics assets. That was the smarter portion. The working harder portion was something I already had, pretty much locked down. But the smarter aspects was researching my field, researching trends and topics, researching different tools that I could use in my business and different tools I could use in my design work. Researching different color tools that I could use for my projects. That's the working smarter part, to help fill out the part of my business that could make money without me, and pulling myself away from doing so much commission and client work. That's the working smarter part. The working harder part was putting the time and effort into those other avenues, and while still keeping that immediate, the non-passive, the active work at a minimum. Well, right now I'm at I want to say a 60-40, 60 active, 40 passive, as I try to work a little bit smarter and kind of balance those out to be more 50-50, and eventually go to 60-40 and then 70-30, where I do less commission work and do more passive work to kind of like add the longevity onto myself as a person, and to help pass on these lessons to people like you. Because anybody can work hard, and anybody can think they have a plan. Being pliable, opening your mind up to different applications of what is involved in your industry, that's something a lot of designers, a lot of people in content creation kind of they kind of like push to the side, and they miss golden opportunities, if you understand what I'm saying. Hopefully this was not a giant word salad, but I'll sum it all up to say this. Brains are great. Brawn is great. To be brawny and brainy, to have the strength and the mental fortitude to tackle anything in front of you. It's better to have all your tools at the ready for ultimate success. So, I hope that helped. Good coffee. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and plug my plugs. Go ahead and check out, there we go, KingsCoastCoffee.com. I have my own blended coffee there, Conquer Roast. Check it out, it's dark roast. Tastes pretty goddamn good. I'm drinking it right now. And updates. Thanks so much for all the love and support you guys showed us, the family, when our 2 dogs passed away. Thank you so much. I'm back working on the game again as of a couple days ago, so we're working on the combat system. We'll keep you updated on that. You can follow Too Many Hat Studio, 2 like number 2 Hat Studio, on Twitter. I'm still thinking about doing the devlog. I'm just going to get things back on track here. The emo course, volume 2, and the animated emo course were put on hold because of the dog's passings. I'm trying to get back on that. Apologies, but I know everyone's expecting it this month, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back on track. But this month is our 5-year anniversary on Twitch, so end of the month we'll be celebrating, making some stuff, probably give some stuff away, stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, thanks so much for everybody for taking part in the villain shit drop 1 and 2. I just made my second sticker. I made a new drop for that. So Don't talk to the cops. Till next time, kids. So that's up on the website, and I'll be making another one, another PSA sticker. It's already designed. It's got to, print it. So, but that's more of the passive income stuff I've been talking about. Kind of making my own IPs and having fun with that. So, any questions, any topics you need to talk about, please comment in the comments. Like this video because I heard good things happen when you like the video. I don't know what, but I heard it helps. All right. Till next time, have a great week and keep fighting a good fight.